Hey guys, I'm back. Let me get this Red Bull down my gullet because it is 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Now, I was off for a baby shower, so this is what I wore to the baby shower. Although the makeup is given date night, it still ate the fuck down. So we just used some Paula's Choice always, and then the Aveeno Oat water cream. It's so good. You just want to make sure that your base is completely hydrated to stop it from caking, because this makeup needed to last until 11 p.m. Done. A little hack for you is to make sure that all your skincare is dried down so it doesn't start to pill and bring up all the skincare that you put underneath whatever products you're laying over the top. So we've done the 2016 brows, we've cut them out. So now let's do the eyeshadow. Now we're just building on these colours. So we're going to start with a lighter brown. This is the Juvia's Place. I can't remember which palette it is, but Juvia's Place shadows are so pigmented. So we're just drawing in little circles around the crease, taking that all the way up into the brow and then into the temple, so you have that sharp line. We're just going to keep building up that colour. As you can see, it's getting darker and darker the more that we're adding and blending. You just want to go in little steps. You want to make sure that you're taking that down onto the top line of your eye as well. So now we're going to take some darker shades and just concentrate them right in the crease and flicking that up to create that kind of liner cat eye look. Now with this, I'm not really taking these up above the crease. It's more just concentrating in the crease and then going back in with the first brush and the first colour that you used to diffuse that out to make the blends more seamless. As you can see, we've still got the darker outer corner, but it gradients upwards. So now we're going in with, this is probably the darkest shade that I use on my eyes. So this is like a chocolate brown, like a dark chocolate brown. And again, you can kind of see how this is being concentrated right slightly below the crease. And we're just going to start blending that up into the second darkest shade that we used, and then using that same brush that we used with the first shade and blending that all together to ensure that there are no harsh lines and all the blends are buttery, creamy, seamless, gorgeous. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but I always have like this bold patch underneath my eyebrow that like I have to concentrate colour on, because otherwise the colour won't attach. Like, it's the weirdest thing, like why? But here we go. So this is what the blends are looking like, and I did this before my foundation in case of any fallout, and it just makes it easier to clean up and sharpen, you know. Look at that. Lush. Now that we've cut that crease, we're just going to go over with the sparkliest shade I've ever fucking seen. It's stunning. It's from P. Louise. It's in one of her new palettes. I will get the name at some point and put it in the comments. But look how gorgeous, and it just gives that little cut crease moment. You shouldn't have expected anything more from me. This is obviously the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I always say that. Easy Blur Foundation. This is the most used foundation in my collection as of right now. This is stunning, gorgeous, blurring, like soft focus. It is just the ultimate foundation. Like everything that you would want from a last fade. Goodness, bit tongue-tied today. Everything that you would want from your foundation, this gives you. There we go. And I've been quite enjoying blending my foundation out with a sponge these days. A sponge? Oh my goodness. A brush these days, and then going over with a sponge. And I just feel like it helps to keep the coverage, and then the sponge just takes off the excess product that you don't actually need to use. 1 + 1 is 2. And now we're just going to use the Beauty Crop Dewy Bounce to spray our sponge to get ready to pat over that foundation that we've already laid. Not only is this going to give us hydration, it's also going to start to lock in our base. Now, every step that I use my sponge will be sprayed. And now we're ready for the Mitchell Blush Cream Carve. Fucking gorgeous. This is the one of the bronzer contour shades. This is stunning. It's been in my collection for the longest time. I've only just picked it up though. What was I even thinking? Like, why on earth would I not pick this up sooner? It blends so seamlessly. It's so creamy. Blendability is just 10 out of 10. Like, look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Ooh, it's time for arguably one of my favourite parts. This is the P. Louise eye base, and it's in Winter Rose, and just look how nice this is as a blush. Oh my goodness, it just gives that flush, and it's just so stunning. Oh my god, that thing that I don't like is happening, and it's the fact that I've got hair stuck in my face. I hate that. Here is my second favourite step. Concealer. This is Natasha Denona on the outer corner. Do you know what, guys? I have decided that N1 is too neutral for my face. I definitely need a more yellow toned concealer, not a neutral concealer, because I've noticed that it's kind of starting to sit a bit weird and like look a bit strange on me, because it's just off. It is off. Like when you look at the colour of my Born This Way, it pulls yellow, you know? Look at that one, it pulls neutral, but the yellow suits my skin better. Does that make sense? Okay, now it's time for a powder. This is obviously Huda Beauty Pound Cake. Oh, okay, so stunning. What am I done? So now we're actually back facing the camera. We're just powdering anywhere where we haven't put the blush or bronzer. I love this blush so much. This is Doll Beauty, and I want to say that it's Let's Get Wavy. I love this bronzer. This is the Doll Beauty Gimme Sun in medium deep. This is stunning. I just use this with an angled flat top brush because I feel like this gives me the most control, but also the most pigment and coverage. It's just stunning. We've just waxed some wing liner on off camera, and now we're just going to go in with the Elf Fashion Roll. We're going to start with just the tips and build up gradually until we have the desired front lash. Because we use half lashes, it doesn't really matter what the ends look like. Now we're just going to put on some Morphe X Mary Lift Duxbury lip liner. I think it's called Soulmate, actually. It's just this really nice brown. Like, if it was your lip colour, it would be like your lip colour but better. Do you know what I mean? And then we're just going to do some Vitamin Bay Beauty Crop. We're going to lock all of this in. And this is also just going to merge everything together. We're going to look seamless, stunning, flawless. Mwah. Sure, you fan your face dry. You want your face to dry quickly. And voila, here we are, ready for the baby shower. Although I look like I'm about to go to the fucking shard, darling. All right, see you next time.